You are looking at a photo of a snow leopard, but I bet you can't see it. Hi, Charlie here. Animals can be an amazing sight to see. That is, if you can see them at all. You see, there are some animals that are masters of disguise and camouflage. Evolution has meant these animals are invisible to predators. So, let's take a look. Oak leaf butterfly. If you saw this on the ground, you'd probably walk right past it. It's merely a dead leaf from a tree, right? Well, that is where you'd be wrong. That's because they're not leaves at all. Instead, they're butterflies in disguise. When the oak leaf butterfly's wings are closed, they look like a dried autumn leaf. This not only looks cool, but it also protects this butterfly's life. It's basically the best camouflage any butterfly could want. No predators would ever target a leaf. And by the time the predator realizes it's a butterfly, the oak leaf butterfly will have flown away. These butterflies are found in tropical Asia, ranging from India to Japan. They're also found in Laos, Taiwan, Vietnam, and Thailand. But just when you thought this butterfly could not get any more genius, it even changes its look during the seasons. During a wet season, for example, it looks like this, kind of like a leaf which has been damaged by the elements. But during dry seasons, it looks like this, very dry, very warm, and intact. And even the inside of its wings, which are colored, changes with the seasons. During wet seasons, the butterfly looks like this. But during dry season, it looks more muted and violet like this. The more you look, the more amazing and genius this animal becomes. Salper Major. Have you ever seen an invisible fish? Well, believe it or not, they actually exist. These fish are found in the Southern Ocean. They range in size, but can grow up to 10 inches long. What's amazing is when salpers eat other fish, you can see what they ate inside their bodies. The reason why these fish are transparent is to hide from predators. In the water, other fish may not even notice Salper Majores, and as a result, they can swim around anywhere stealth-like. Salper Majores also use electrical currents to communicate with each other. This is definitely one of the most mysterious animals the ocean has to offer. Snow leopard. You may think that if a snow leopard was coming at you, you would see it right away. But that's not how these animals operate. Many don't realize it, but snow leopards are masters of disguise. Take this image for example. You may not know it, but you're looking at a snow leopard. Can't see it? Still can't see it? Okay, if you haven't seen it by now, then the snow leopard would have ran at you and eaten you. I'll give you a helping hand. The snow leopard is right here. This incredible photo was captured by Saurabh Desai, an Indian photographer. He must have been very eagle-eyed, because he saw this snow leopard hunting him down. The image was taken in the Himalayas in northern India. In the local language, the snow leopard is known as the grey ghost. That's because it camouflages itself so well. Saurabh Desai spent 3 years trying to get this photo. Although there are many snow leopards in the Himalayas, they're very hard to find. They could be all around you, but because they're so camouflaged, you may not know. Snow leopards are apex predators, so they don't use their disguise for hiding. Instead, they use it to stalk their prey. Their prey has no idea what's coming. 1 second, nothing is around them in the rocky environment, and the next second, they're a snow leopard's meal. It sure is a tough life for the prey of a snow leopard. Just imagine if the animal hunting you could go invisible. That's pretty much what happens with snow leopards. If you're enjoying this video, then subscribe and press the bell too. It really does help me out. Leptocephalus. This underwater eel is completely transparent. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Just look how the graph paper barely distorts around this fish. Under the water, this animal is invisible, and that means it can hide from any predators. This eel is also completely flat. You can see why many people call this the ghost eel. Leptocephalus are rare to find, but they have been seen off the coast of Bali. Their bodies are radically compressed, and their organs and muscles are vastly reduced. Their gut is simply a tube, which is this stripe going down the middle of their bodies. Inside, their bodies contain a transparent jelly-like substance. They are the only known animal like this. Clearly, these very thin animals are not eating anyone else in the sea, but their thin, invisible bodies means they don't have to run away from any predators. They won't even be seen in the first place. Leaf-tailed gecko. Take a look at this. No, that's not merely a leaf on a tree. That is a gecko in disguise. Leaf-tailed geckos are nocturnal lizards that live in the forest. They are found in Madagascar and the Oceanic Islands. They can change color to whatever environment they're in, and also take up the shape of their natural surroundings. For example, leaves or tree bark. The lizard's camouflage allows it to hide from any predators. But if they do get seen, they have a trick up their sleeve. They can let out a terrifying scream to frighten off any foes. Their screams have even been known to scare humans who go into forests where these live. These are definitely the most stealthy lizards out there, until they're seen by predators when they begin to scream like maniacs. Right-eyed flounder. You may think you're looking at a pile of sand here, but no, this is a right-eyed flounder. This fish is so good at camouflaging, it's practically invisible. The right-eyed flounder blends in with the colors and textures of the sea floor. These fish are found all over the world, but you would have to be very eagle-eyed to actually spot one. They get their name because they have very flat bodies and two googly eyes that sit on the right side of their head. This allows them to see what's above them, while they swim along the ocean floor. These fish are known to change their colors if they're seen by divers. Turns out these fish are so antisocial they don't just dislike other fish, but humans too. Then again, that is what keeps them alive. Sea walnut. Many mistake these sea creatures for aliens. Before you laugh, look at them and you'll understand why. They appear to have glowing LED lights all over them. If you told me these came from another planet, I would believe you. But no, these are found off the coast of North and South America, and they are now being seen in European and Asian waters too. It seems these alien fish are taking over the world. They've even destroyed fisheries in many countries. That's because they eat a lot of fish. Sea walnuts are made of 97% water, and that's why you can almost see through them. These animals are fairly newly discovered. They were first seen in the Black Sea in 1982. Just imagine what people thought when they saw these for the first time. Unlike other ctenophores, this animal does not sting, but it is covered in a sticky, adhesive substance. They basically stick their prey to them and then eat them. This animal makes me never want to go in the sea again. Eastern screech owl. We're all familiar with owls, but how many owls have you actually seen? For most people, including myself, the number will be 0. That's because owls are incredibly good at camouflaging. Eastern screech owls can turn invisible in their surroundings. Their feathers can help them distort their shadows, and this means they can blend in seamlessly with tree bark. You've probably walked by many owls before and simply not noticed. This not only allows owls to hide from predators, but they can also hide out in search of mice and other small prey, and then swoop down and go in for a stealth kill. But now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment below which animal had the most amazing camouflage in this video. Be sure to check out my new channel for short videos. But as always, thank you for watching. There are some more awesome videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.